Syrian rebels attacked a military airport in the country's north on Saturday in a push to cut off Syria's biggest city Aleppo from the capital Damascus, and secured a strategic north-south corridor. President Bashar al-Assad's forces appear overstretched with fewer fighters on the ground and have sought to limit rebel advances with far superior firepower, increasingly from the air and especially in the Aleppo and Damascus areas. But despite rapid command and control and few heavy weapons, the rebels have gained control over the rural north and border crossings to Turkey after 19 months of conflict. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. And now seek to isolate Aleppo from Assad's power fulcrum in Damascus. The broad, fragmented anti-Assad opposition groups will try again at a meeting in Qatar starting on Sunday to form a united front in pursuit of international respect and, most important, better weapons to turn the battlefield tables and oust Assad. Fighters from the Islamist Front to Liberate Syria said they launched the attack on the Takbanaz military airport in the northern province of Idlib in the early hours on Saturday, using rocket launchers and at least 3 tanks. The government. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Has used Takbanaz to fuel helicopter gunships and fighter jets that have bombarded nearby villages. All planes that bomb Idlib take off from that airport, and also, if we liberate it, the road between Aleppo and Idlib will be open and safe, a rebel from the Sukur al-Sham brigade said. We have managed to destroy 1 helicopter and several anti-aircraft batteries, and we are using tanks to shell the base, he told Reuters by phone from the scene. Syrian warplanes attacked the nearby village of Beni Ish in retaliation, the Britain-based Syrian. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Observatory for Human Rights said. Further fighting was reported in the eastern, oil-producing province of Deir al-Zor and on the outskirts of Damascus. The revolt against Assad began as peaceful rallies calling for more freedoms and democracy but turned to armed struggle against the military machine that he unleashed on protesters. Diplomatic intervention has been fruitless because major world and regional powers are at loggerheads over how to end the conflict. It has killed about 32,000 people, making it the bloodiest of Arab uprisings that have ousted entrenched leaders in Tunisia. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Egypt, Libya and Yemen. Since early last year, military base abandoned on Friday. Government troops vacated their last base near the Sarakat, leaving Idlib town and its surroundings completely outside the control of regime forces, the observatory said. The pullout followed coordinated rebel attacks on Thursday on 3 military posts around Sarakat, 50 kilometers 30 miles southwest of Aleppo, in which 28 soldiers were killed. Sarakat lies at the confluence of Syria's main north-south highway, linking Aleppo with Damascus, and another road connecting Aleppo to the Mediterranean port. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Latakia, a stronghold of Assad's minority Alawite community. The mainly Sunni Muslim rebels are supported by Sunni states including Saudi Arabia, Qatar and neighboring Turkey. Shiite Iran remains the staunchest regional supporter of Assad, whose Alawite faith derives from Shiite Islam. The conflict has been increasingly seared by sectarian bloodshed. UN rights officials say may amount to war crimes. The rebels suffered a setback in image this week when the United Nations said a video released on Wednesday appeared to show them executing soldiers who had surrendered after the insurgents. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Occupied the base near Sarakat. A video posted on Saturday on YouTube by anti-Assad activists appeared to show government forces mutilating bodies of rebels in one area of Idlib. In 2 sequences, soldiers cut off ears of dead rebels while cursing them. "This is the ear of a dog," a voice behind the camera says with a laugh. In response to rebel territorial gains, Assad has cranked up air strikes on opposition strongholds, including working-class suburbs east of Damascus over the last week. The bloodshed has endured despite an attempted "thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Ceasefire, proposed by Join U.N. Arab League envoy Lakhdar Brahimi to mark last month's Muslim holiday of Eid al-Adha. Pressure to unite anti-Assad groups. Political divisions within the opposition, the lack of cohesion between their leaders abroad and fighters in Syria, as well as the rising profile of Islamist militants in rebel ranks, had put off Western states otherwise keen to see Assad fall. On Wednesday, the United States called for an overhaul of the Syrian opposition leadership, saying it was high time to move beyond the feud-ridden Syrian National Council SNC. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased, and bring in those in the front lines fighting and dying. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, signaling a more active approach by Washington to fostering a credible opposition to Assad, said the meeting in Qatar would be an opportunity to broaden the coalition against him. Veteran opposition leader Riyad Seif has proposed a structure melding the rebel-free Syrian army, regional military councils and other insurgent units alongside local civilian bodies and prominent opposition figures. Called the Syrian National Initiative, his plan envisages the creation of an initiative body, including political. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Groups, local councils, national figures and rebel forces, the Supreme Military Council, the Judicial Committee and a transitional government in waiting composed of technocrats,